E aí, rapaziada, beleza? Essa live eu vou continuar a campanha de jogo Come Deliverance. Esse já é o episódio 14.
Has something happened? Has something happened?
O jogo não quer aparecer no aplicativo da Twitch. Contra o Padre Simon. Parece ter outro objetivo aqui. Onde que é o local? Toxida, negócio de prisão. Agora apareceu. Trancado. Se encontrar nós na igreja. Tem que esperar ficar de noite. Parece ser um negócio pra usar. Não, acho que é isso aqui.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in
Amen.
heaven. What?
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
I hear you're hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like. People talk.
Well, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
I don't recall his name, but he was one of your friends. He said that he couldn't take me straight to you, that I had to go through the church.
He was right about that. But he still said more than he should have.
I know my way around. You won't go wrong with me.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight. But not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
Por que querem matar? Porque... Não, por que querem esse pio morto?
Who's Pius? And why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How? Did he steal something?
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty. And as soon as he's dead, you can join us.
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Well, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister, or whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
Não há outro teste?
And do you have any other tests?
We're not hiring stable boys. We want men who are prepared to do anything. And this is the toughest task we've got.
So how many men have you already sent?
And just a handful.
And what happened to them? Did they hang?
Just the first one. The others turned tail. Guess they didn't have the stomach for it.
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret
Tá
passage.
vendo embaixo.
I've heard there's some cave underneath. The cave of St. Procopius. There might be a way into it from outside.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns. Supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. I'd try talking to him if I were you. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery, or whatever.
Murder someone in a monastery? Have you gone mad?
Murder's a sin as it is. Doesn't really matter where you do it.
Yes, it does. I'd be spilling blood on hallowed ground.
Well then, knock him senseless, drag him outside, and finish him off where it's less sacred. I don't give a damn where you do it, just as long as he ends up dead.
How
Como
will I
pio é.
recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal? He always went about well dressed and had a fine looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is, and get him to betray himself. Try getting him drunk. Then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
Where better? There's more wine there than in the royal cellars. And I doubt he'll suddenly stop drinking.
Não posso recusar.
Fine. So I've got to kill Pius. He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister, I'll need to enlist the help of some boy who's joining the order, right?
More or less. And now the main thing.
The main thing is to kill him, isn't it?
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So, either make sure nobody finds him, or hightail it out of there quick as soon as the job's done. But better if they don't find him right away.
And what else? Should I come back here afterwards?
No. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he hid the coin, bring that as well.
Bring his dice and the money if I find it. And where should I bring it?
From the monastery, head
Talvez
east
consiga
across the
pegar
river.
só esses dados
There'll
aí
be
e
a
dizer
swamp
que
where
ele tá
you'll find a
morto.
fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big and we'll show up. Take the dice and the money, and then tell you where to report. Got it?
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money, and then go to the swamp and wait by the fire.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Well, you can at least say a few Hail Marys for me. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
And remember, we'll be keeping tabs. So don't you try to run off, alright? Goodbye.
Pobreza, castidade e obediência. Contar o Sarra dizer. Deixa eu ver. Ele tá com 3 bandidos. É uma escada. Emboscado.
Come here, you fucker! I'll push your gob for you!
Is that all? Giving up already? Is that the best you can do?
Come here, lily liver! Stop, Jimmy! Stop! I give up!
Eu acho que nem tem. Eu acho que nem consigo colocar no cavalo esses equipamentos. Ah não, acho que eu tinha vendido a última vez que eu tinha jogado. Caminhante. Cadáver. Agora tá mais fácil de matar esses inimigos.
Blood will be spilt.
I'll slaughter you.
Acho que não vai contar como sendo roubo. Ah, vai. Ah, não. Olha, mas isso aí tá contando como sendo roubado. Onde que ele tá? Tem que esperar ficar de dia.
Hey.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Sir, this investigation into the Neuhof massacre, it's getting a bit complicated.
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the Horsons who torched Neuhof.
That's excellent news. Did you find out any more?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhof too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
E o que devo fazer com o Pio quando o encontrar?
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Ratte.
Levar ao barulho.
He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the bailiff.
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in your abilities.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Sadly, my relations with the monastery aren't entirely congenial. You'll have to figure something out for yourself. God be with you. Damn.
Vou ter que voltar aqui. Primeiro na cidade.
Who's there? Surrender! You'll have to answer for your law breaking.
You can't hide from me.
I'd let it go if it was somewhere else, but roaming around here after dark without a light is against the law. And that's a serious matter, especially in these troubled times. This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime doesn't pay.
Just my luck.
Fracasso.
Look, I can't tell you.
You think I'm...
Nossa, vou ter que pagar por uma coisa que eu nem fiz. Eu tava andando sem tocha, mas era fora da cidade, não era essa cidade aí.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey!
I'll bring it right away.
Okay.
Quem que é o noviço?
What do you need?
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. Take care now.
Here you are. Good help.
God be with you.
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. Farewell.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No.
Bye.
God be with you.
You wouldn't be Carl by any...
No. Take care.
Onde que ele tá? Jovem nobre que está na taverna.
Besides, they've already accepted you.
I'm glad to see you.
How about a bit of grub?
Are you Carl by any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes. Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel. So instead, I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
I would give you your weight in gold, if I had any. But Manfred there, my guardian angel and caretaker, has all the coin, and he never takes so much as a single step away from me. If you help me get rid of him...
He's been listening to us the entire time.
So what? Listen, friend, let's raise a glass. Manfred here's a sleepy old goat. We can talk once he dozes off. Please, get rid of him for me, any way you can. May the Lord watch over you.
God be with you.
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
Indeed I am. Why?
Tankard here.
Ale for me.
I've been looking for you two for quite some time. I've been sent by the young lord's father with a message intended only for him.
So,
Tracas.
I'm just to take you at your word.
There. Satisfied?
You must have a mighty thirst.
There's no doubt I'd enjoy it.
So let's drink together.
Forgive my rudeness.
Tracas também.
Would you let us have a word in private for a moment?
I would not. If I put my guard down for a second, he'll be gone. I have to keep my eye on him.
Good health.
I'll see you later.
Here. Enjoy it.
You must have a mighty...
There's no doubt.
So let's drink together.
Forgive my rudeness. God be with you. You know you shouldn't drink so
Nie,
much.
agora.
Here.
Who are
Just
you to
as
tell
you
me what I
ordered.
shouldn't drink?
Todas as
You aren't the one
opções
bound
falhou
for
e
the
não tem.
monastery.
And that's precisely why you shouldn't drink so much. But I suppose they'll teach you temperance.
What?
You see that old man sitting at the table with the young lord? He said something about your mother. I think whore was the word he used.
What? He's not getting away with that! Come now.
A tankard here.
É. Ah, nossa, que bugou.
Calm down.
Get
Que merda.
You must have a...
There's no doubt.
So let's drink...
Forgive my... God be with you.
One beer.
What?
That's right.
You wish.
Let's go.
As you wish.
Bollocks!
My pleasure.
Herrgott! Oh!
God's bless. God bless.
Would you let us have a...
I would not.
Farewell.
What?
Calm down.
I get. The first person to get in my way is gonna get his ass smacked. One beer for me.
Mano, tô acreditando.
Yeah. Give me a minute.
You must have a mighty thirst.
There.
So let's...
Good luck to you.
Isso que tinha aumentado o nível de oratório. As eficazes para uma denúncia praticamente cirurgião. Contemplativo. Até algum dá bônus de oratório. Você alcança a reputação de super bônus. Sua reputação cairá mais alto que o normal. This agora vai.
You must have a mighty...
There's no...
So let's drink...
Forgive my rudeness.
Caralho.
Take care
Yeah.
now.
Give me a minute. Here you are. Good health.
God's sake.
Good luck.
What?
Calm down.
I get. All the best
of hell.
Nossa, nível 11.
Would you let us have a word in private?
I would not. May the Lord watch over you.
Goodbye.
que aumentar esse nível. Olha essa missão aqui, então. Aumentar esse nível de oratório.
God save. I see there's not much going on around here. So you've stayed here on your own?
Quite so. All by myself. All the others were either killed by the humans or fled to Rattay.
I'm sorry to hear that. And what's keeping you here, alone?
My older brother ran away with the wandering players. So when our father was on his deathbed, he made me swear I'd never leave our home.
I can see you took your vow seriously.
I did. And it's starting to get dangerous around here. Again.
The humans.
If it were humans, I'd grab an axe and that would be that. But a week back, some rabble made their way through here. They begged me for food, and mark my words, they weren't taking no for an answer. If they'd been just a tad hungrier, I swear they would have stormed the cottage.
There are gangs like that around, true enough. I saw the mess they left behind. Savages.
It was horrible. People tried to find shelter in the church, but them dogs was waiting. They knew too well that's where folk would try to hide.
And where did you hide?
By the grace of God, I got my family away into the woods.
Well, I don't see your family with you. I hope those bastards didn't sniff them out.
No, it takes better man than them to track me down. I sent my wife to Rattay with some others.
Do you think folk will ever go back to their homes?
Well, I don't know about Scallots, but the folk here are sure to want to come back. The only thing they're missing is spiritual support.
Do you mean the priest?
Indeed. When the land's at war, noblemen fight to protect their property. But simple folk want someone to tend their souls.
Of course. But it was the Scallots parish priest who ministered here, wasn't it?
He did. But there's been no sign of him since the attack. Or at least he's definitely not in Rattay among the refugees.
That's true enough. I didn't see him there.
But if you're interested, young fella, maybe you could help us find the priest we need here.
I can always ask. But I've really got no idea where to start.
I can help with that. A few years ago, there used to be another priest in Scallots. Simon, I think his name was.
Simon? Father Simon, I remember him. That's the one who went missing, right?
Aye. I don't want to spread rumours, but they say he was in love with his housekeeper. And then she died somehow, poor thing.
That's not a story I've come across.
It only reaches folk who care for such tales. Well, to finish the story, Simon left the parish and ran away. You know that already. There was neither sight nor sound of him for a long time. Until this spring, he showed up here.
And what's he doing here?
That's just it. People say he's become a hermit.
All right. And where can I find him?
I couldn't tell you exactly, but you could start by talking to that girl's parents. Well, they live on a farm nearby, and it's likely they know more. They may even have had words with him.
I'll go and see what they have to say for themselves.
God go with you, lad, and I pray you find him.
Don't worry.
Good luck to you.
Vamos ativar a missão.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Nossa. Que isso? Apertei para defender. Esse arqueiro tá com...
Itt nem látod. Megjött a mulatság.
Cara, é isso.
Na, bazd meg!
Merda. Trocar o dinheiro trapé demais. Tentando mudar de alvo e mira travada em inimigos.
I feel quite hungry.
Caramba, não tinha comido não.
Who's there? Answer me. God preserve you, good night. Can I do something for you?
I'm looking for the priest, Father Simon, and I heard you might know of him.
Simon? What do you want him for?
I'm looking for the priest who used to take care of St. James, and the locals tell me they saw him around here.
I don't know if I can help you there. He'll never go back to his parish, if you ask me. Very well. What is it you want to know?
Onde ele está?
Where can I find him? He's said to be wandering around here somewhere.
I heard that too, and I'm inclined to believe it, even though I haven't seen him myself.
How come?
After our poor Mary went to her rest, we used some of the money he'd paid us to put a cross up by the roadside. And lately, there's been wreaths of comfrey turning up next to it. I don't take them there, nor my husband neither.
You think Simon does?
Who knows? Maybe it's a miracle. I could believe anything. But there's not been fresh ones for a while, so perhaps he's moved on elsewhere again.
I see. What went on between Simon and your daughter?
Nothing that hasn't happened before. Our Mary was his housemaid in Skalitz. She was pretty, very pretty. And he was young, and so things went the way they do between comely young folk. She came back home one day, heavy with child.
Onde ela chegou pesada com as crianças.
That must have been quite a scandal.
My husband was furious. He ran around the cottage brandishing an axe and yelling that he'd kill him. The neighbours wagged their tongues a bit, but in the end I was happy the girl was taken care of. The priest was generous with his compensation. Only she never had the chance to hold that babe in her arms. She didn't live through the birth.
I'm very sorry.
Such is a woman's lot in life. Men die in battle, and women in the arms of the midwife.
And what happened to Simon?
The poor man. He took it the worst. He was sure God's wrath smote Mary for her fornication.
The Bible does say it's a terrible sin.
Well, I'm not fit to judge, and the ways of the Lord are strange. He was overflowing with grief. He barely spoke, didn't eat, refused to take a new housemaid. And then, one fine day, the presbytery was deserted. It took a good season before another priest came along.
Onde é que tu está?
Can you tell me where that cross is?
Certainly. There are settling tanks for the mines to the west of Skalitz. On the hill above them in the woods, there are several paths. Mary's cross is by one of them, close to the brook.
All right, thanks. I'll be going.
Very good then. And if you do find him...
I'll tell him.
Goodbye.
É isso. Quase no final do mapa.
Yeah!
de caça.
Yeah. 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 This must be that cross. Mary's mother was right. Someone did lay flowers here recently.
Da área. Só não pode estar escondido em algum lugar por perto.
I should have a look around and see if there's comfrey growing anywhere nearby.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I've come for the
Eu ouvi
priest.
vozes.
Simon.
There's no one here called that.
There is. Do you take me for a fool?
All right. Maybe there is someone here. What of it? We're not going anywhere.
I think you should talk less and move your legs more.
And why is that? You think you've got what it takes to beat us?
I might. But it doesn't matter, because I saw you yesterday, and then stopped by Talmberg to report. So, unless you'd rather wait for Sir Divish's Captain Robard, you should go now.
Shit! All right, we'll go. How far are they?
Far enough still. If you run, I'm sure you'll get away.
Right, right. Thanks for the warning.
Oh, thank you, my son. I was beginning to fear I'd never get out of here alive.
Times are hard when brigands roam the land and attack the defenseless.
But they didn't attack me. I saw them raiding birds' nests down by the path, so I took pity on them.
Which makes what they did all the more loathsome. That's no way to repay a good Christian's hospitality.
And to whom do I owe my salvation?
My name's Henry. You may remember me. I'm the son of the Scalit's blacksmith.
Your face does seem familiar. But listen, Henry, I can't help feeling you didn't stumble across me by accident.
It's true. I've come to ask a favor of you.
Me? What on earth could I do for you?
I need you to go back to St. James. The folk there need spiritual guidance. Scalit's is a burned-out shell, and many have died in St. James. They need a priest. Any priest.
I understand, but I have to disappoint you. I gave up my calling. Instead, I've given myself over to repentance.
I know your story, Father.
Then you know what I'm guilty of.
Yes, and I don't want to try to make light of it. Your conscience is your own affair, but I know that deep down you're a good man.
You don't know what you're saying. You don't know me.
But I know what you did. Many priests break God's commandments willy-nilly and aren't the least ashamed.
That doesn't absolve me of my sins. God's law is set, no matter how often it's violated.
You're certainly right, but the people need you. And forgive me for being blunt, but while you can leave the presbytery if you choose, it doesn't absolve you of your duty to Christian folk.
But I'm a sinner. I'm not fit to guide anyone. I'm unworthy to do so.
Priests, bishops, monks, abbots, they're all sinners. Even the Holy Father himself is a sinner. You've done your penance, and now your people need you.
You're probably right. It is my duty. At least for a time, until they find someone better.
As you said, once things are back in order, there'll be a new priest at St. James, and you can leave if you want.
All right. I'll take what I can carry and go back to St. James.
Thank you. Your parishioners will be very grateful. I need help with treatment.
And what's wrong with you?
Oh, nothing. But Philip from Skalitz is dying. He's lying in Sasau and won't last long.
Slowly now. What happened to him?
Nobody knows much. He's not wounded, but I heard he was hiding from the Cumans for days in a pile of carcasses.
The Lord have mercy. The living should never lie with the dead. His intestines must be purged, but even then he's in God's hands.
How do I clean his intestines?
It might surprise you, but you'll have to give him alcoholic spirits. The purest you can get your hands on. The best is distilled from Artemisia. It'll make him a bit delirious, but it'll help. I'll show you how to prepare it.
Pânico da alquimia. Ela posso salvar aqui. Deixa eu ver. Levar a porção de Artemis e a Filipe. Cadê a porção? Tem que fazer ainda. Espera ficar de dia. Mas pode ser assim. Então tem que usar álcool, artemisia e sálvia. Deixar a sálvia ferver por um turno. Moer a artemisia. Artemisia e sálvia. Ferver sálvia por um turno, moer artemisia. Cadê o álcool? Tem que usar vinho? Agora não sei. O álcool eu acho que deve ser esse destilado. Ferver a sálvia por um turno. Deixa eu ver. Moer artemisia. Onde que eu faço? Onde que eu movo essa? Acho que é nesse pra mover. Despejar no caldeirão e ferver por um turno. Ou é por dois? Pior que eu não consigo ler. Acho que é deixar ferver por 2 turnos.
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep.
E destilar. preciso esperar esfriar. Deixar ferver e destilar. Como que eu faço isso? Acho que não era um bique. Foi? Poção de Artemis.
Can't. Just can't.
Esperar um pouco, ver se a cura tem algum efeito. Pechincha melhor desconcertar o inimigo que ele conseguiria superar em combate. 67% ainda. Acho que deve aumentar se eu tentar pechinchar.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can...
160.
Agree?
Come now, just a little more and we have a deal.
165.
See now? I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Vamos ver se aumentou. 70. Nossa, 2.000.
Let's talk about the price.
Well...
Satisfied?
That's not enough.
2.4.
See now? I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Não aumentou nada. Merda.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, so?
Ah, não. 71. Deixa eu ver essa missão aqui.
Hey, who's there? Gah!
Just as I thought. There aren't any remains here. Looks ordinary. A bit too ordinary.
Ah não, o guarda vai... Sobe! Caralho. Não! Nossa, ele pegar e vai pegar o item de volta. Ah, que merda.
Get going.
Caralho, viu?
Are you deaf?
I am at...
I've got a bowl for you from the cave of St. Procopius.
A bowl? I was expecting something a little different.
Behold!
Contemple receber.
Is it really from St. Procopius?
Yes. From his cave. A truly astonishing place. This surely has miraculous powers.
You're right. My God, you're right. Such holiness. I'm in your debt, Henry. How can I repay you?
Thanks, but I don't want anything. I was glad to help.
Truly? Well, thank you.
My pleasure.
And Henry,
Yes?
I just wanted to touch it for luck. If you took something you shouldn't have, I expect you'll put it back. Take care now.
Assim.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? If you don't clear off quick, it'll be the worse for you. Hey. Hey, who's there?
Caramba, o personagem ficando travado no seu lugar. Falta mais alguém aqui.
God save you, good knight. What can I do for you?
I found you a priest.
Really? That's wonderful news. Who is he?
The former parish priest of St. James. I persuaded him to return to live among you, at least for a while.
So you found him?
Yes. He was roaming the woods around here.
Thank God. You'll see. Once there's a priest, people will soon be back.
I hope so.
I've put together a small sum for a new piece. So I thought a portion should definitely go to you, as a reward.
Thanks. That'll come in handy.
You're welcome. The main thing is, we'll have a man of God here with us.
So, farewell to you. And I hope he gets here soon. Just that you let him run off again.
I'll keep an eye on him myself. Godspeed to you, Henry. And thank you for your help. See you later.
That's it. Tá aí, ó, que não há mais o que fazer. Salvar o jogo e encerrar essa live.
Itt nem látod. Megjött a mulatság.
Que é isso? O personagem ficou cansado do nada. É isso, que merda. Tem mais um.
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter.
Mais um envio?
Itt nem látok, megjött a mulatság.
Que isso, apertei. Morrer de sangramento. Não consigo usar a bandagem. Caralho, merda. O personagem está com sono.
These wounds have been well taken care of.
How are the sick and wounded faring? I don't think there's anything more I can do for them.
I know. And you helped the best you could. All we can do now is pray for the souls of the departed.
Good luck then.
Salva o jogo. Antônio de herbalismo. É na casa de banho para poder salvar.
What am I doing?
I'd like...
So what are you interested?
I'd like...
Goodbye.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Bom, acho que é isso. Vou encerrar essa live por aqui. Se você gostou dessa live e quiser ver mais, só me seguir no meu canal aqui na Twitch, então no YouTube. Bom, acho que é isso. Até a próxima live.